Hey everybody, Mr. O here. We're going to go over Chicago O'Hare's International Airport map. This is Daily Geography Week 12. Thing I love about this map is that it is a map, but it's not like a traditional map that we usually see of a continent or a region or anything like that. This is of an airport, which is awesome. So we'll often see this probably on the TCAP would be my guess, where they'll give you kind of any random map, and if you're a good map skill taker or you have good skill set with maps, you'll be able to rock this no problem. So a couple things to kind of point out. We do have, just like we always do, a title here. So this is Chicago O'Hare's International Airport. We look around just a little bit to see what else we might have. Do we see a scale? I don't see a scale on this one. Do we see a legend? Not really. I do see something here though that gives me kind of a description of what's going on with this map, which is cool. So, you know, I should probably read that. As soon as I get the map on Monday from Mr. O, I'll read this and we'll kind of take a look and see what it's about. Now, if we look at this, we should probably also notice something, that if we're going to the airport, how are we going to get there? We can see that there are some parking lots. We can see that there's rental cars. This looks like maybe some sort of train system. And so possibly there's going to be a question about not only planes, but what other transportation is around the international airport. So you can kind of look and get the clues. Now, sometimes we would go to a legend, but you can see how this map is set up. There's lots of writing on this map. And you know, lots of just little descriptions going on this map, which is cool. So instead of a legend, we're going to need to see and pay attention to a lot of the stuff that is written here. So that's a little hint for you for the test. We can also see that this map is broken up into terminals and concourses. And I'm not going to go through each one, but we can see here is Terminal 1, and we can see that here is Terminal 2, and so forth. Now, inside of that, we also have concourses. So Terminal 1 has Concourse C, Concourse B. And then we've got Terminal 2, Concourse E, Concourse F. You're going to need to know that sort of thing on the test. You're going to need to know kind of the difference between a terminal and a concourse. And I mentioned test, but really what I mean is the map and the daily geography. Another thing we should probably know how to do is we should know how to go from one place to another. So if we were going to pick somebody up, and this is like a real world question, if we were going to pick somebody up, how would we pick them up? How could we get there? Which road would we take? Look here, if they're arriving, we would take one road, versus if they are departing or leaving, we would take a different road. So a map in the real world would really matter. If it's Christmas time, you got to go pick up grandma, or you got to go pick up aunt and uncle, somebody like that, you're going to need to know which road to take. So that's another reason why I really like this map. Now, something else that's going to come up this week is the word parallel. And we've talked about parallel in math class. We've also talked about parallel in this class when we talked about latitude, and the lines of latitude were parallel. So you're going to need to know that, what parallel means. Let's see, what else do we got here? If we were going to rent a car, there's a question about renting a car. So I'm looking here, renting cars are over here. So if there's a question about renting cars, my idea, my thought process, my eyes should go over towards the rental car lots and see if I can answer that. Oh, and then we got a word problem this week. So I'll give you a certain number of people that are traveling, a time that they're traveling, and you'll have to do a little bit of basic math. Sorry about that. There's actually a few math questions, pretty basic math questions, but you should be able to kind of figure that out. So if you take a look at this map, it's a little bit different. It is of an airport. It's not of a landmass. It's not of a continent. There's lots of stuff in here. There's symbols in here. There's writing in here. There's pictures in here. There's all kinds of stuff in here that's going to help you. So I would really encourage you to pay close attention when you're doing this week's daily geography to what the map is showing. You might get a map like this on the test for the TCAP next year. And you know, they don't want to know that you are an expert on one particular map. They want to know that they can give you any map and you can nail that map and solve problems using that map. And that's why we use different maps also. So there you have it. Good luck. Let me know if you've got questions in the comments. Thank you.